On to number 8, title docs.
Sorry, I'm editing as we go along.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I just know when you're ready for number 8.
This one's a little different than how we've been doing it, but when title docs come in, we're gonna have because the processing's not even in the file yet, so to speak.
They're not even working on it yet.
Yeah, the LPs need to start being aware of title docs coming in.
And then what?
And
what point is
throwing them in Drive.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. So I'm going to need training because there's a lot of stuff that comes in. That's what I was talking to Nikki about. I don't know how to label it correctly, and I don't want to screw up the file.
Most of it's pretty easy because you see the title request, and then when the stuff comes in, it usually will be labeled like CPL or closing protection or stuff like that. A lot of it's some of the title stuff you'll probably have to ask about because it gets a little funky, but the wire and all that kind of stuff, like 80% of it's pretty much labeled for you. So
okay. Yeah, I think that's something that you can pick up, Robin, especially with Lyle and Nikki, and I think that'd be good.
If you look at the old files, Robin, just go into the files you're already working and look at those items. What does the wire instructions look like? That's always labeled wire, and it's always at the bottom of the drive. Title and plat map, or just title if the plat map is not in. Just go in and look at your natural items that come in, and they're always going to be the same. They may be labeled different when they come to us, but I do need to point out something that I don't think Ashley ever grasped, and it was just kind of pointless after a while to keep pointing it out. I just would delete it. What was in the file as title vesting on purchases, that is not, the warranty deed is not a title vesting because we have a new owner. So that warranty deed means nothing to us. So these were constantly being put in the file as title vesting on all purchases, and please stop doing that. The warranty deed is not
so we don't need it at all.
We don't need it in the purchases at all because there's a new party coming on. That's the
new
old
personal
party.
title. Yeah. Okay. That's
And
good
so
to know.
what I end up changing that, and I'll put title vesting cert a lot of the times, or and I have my own personal, all square page that I just copy what the vesting should be, and then I label it title vesting cert. Or if the title in the file is not, if it actually points out, like, let's just say so-and-so an unmarried woman, or so-and-so and so-and-so a married couple, if it says that on the first page, then I will go ahead and extract that and name that title cert. Sometimes they leave it vague and say something like presumptively if they're married, blah, blah. There's a lot of verbiage after it. I don't copy those types. That's when I do my own cert, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So does that mean throughout the whole loan now that I'm putting all the title stuff that comes in that I don't know what it is, just stick it in the drive?
But you can call me when you do it. If you're having a problem labeling it, like I said, go through the other files and you'll see they're pretty the same.
But I'm talking about throughout the whole
She's
loan.
talking about after it gets submitted.
Because there at some point you said you did it.
Yeah, once
No,
the
if it's an approved status, if it's a green file and I'm on there, I'm already taking those. I don't need anybody to do it. I'm already grabbing them because nine times out of 10, I asked for them.
So here's the thing. So correct me if I'm wrong, Nikki. Robin, you're going to be doing it all the way up until the time it's submitted. Once it's on Nikki's desk, Nikki takes it 100%.
Once it's approved, Mark. Once it's
exactly,
green
which is
status
Nikki's
and
desk.
approved.
That's when Nikki's desk. That's when it hits Nikki's desk.
Okay.
Processors get it at approval.
Get it.
Right. Everything that's approved file is automatic. I'm already grabbing it. I don't need anybody to grab it.
Think about it this way. Anytime before that, she has no idea any of this stuff is going on.
Got it.
Unless she looks at the pipeline. So that's the way to look at this whole thing, because that's what we were talking about up here with like with like some of the stuff that we were talking about earlier. It's like we don't even know. She doesn't even know none of this exists. Like it's not even to her desk yet. So that's title docs. Any other questions on that? No? Okay, let's go to bank line.